Good
Hello.
morning.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh, I don't know if you can see to my, well, right, but Alyssa's passed out.
Is
Hi.
she?
Yeah,
Oh my God. Why
I
are you
came,
doing it next to
I
her?
can't, well, I came
Is
downstairs
she
and I
gonna
was like,
wake up?
oh, she fell asleep on the couch. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, poor
How's it
girl. Hi,
going?
Angel. Oh,
How are
it's
you
great.
doing?
Life is good right now.
I love
It's
it.
busy.
It is
How are you
insane,
doing?
right? Oh my gosh, I'm
Yes.
so busy. Work is
Yeah,
crazy,
what's
but it's
give me
good.
a recap. How is your weight loss? How's your Weight Watchers? What's going
It's
on?
such a blur, but okay, so I gained
Okay.
1 pound, or I've actually gained like 1.2.
Okay.
And I
Okay.
weighed in on Wednesday. Let's see. I haven't really followed Weight Watchers. I haven't really had my
Okay.
appetite back since when I got sick. So I've just been like, oh, let me eat just a little bit. No, Raylene, get back on the app. Like, I paid through September.
Yeah,
I
literally.
canceled my
Literally.
membership at the end. So I really need to get back into that rhythm. Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
Steps are good. This last week I haven't
Good.
walked as much at work. It's just been so busy, busy, busy.
You're
But
slammed.
today's
Yeah.
Friday. It's casual day. I can get a walk in, which will be nice. I have that
Good.
planned.
Good.
I did fall and I ate shit on Saturday. It was the funniest thing.
Where?
So
I need to hear the story.
so I'm going to Salon Centric to get some conditioner shampoo.
Stop.
Park. Fred's with me, okay?
Yes.
I get out of the car. I'm wearing like these flowy
Stop.
pants because we went to a baptism in the morning. Baptism. My foot clips the
Yep.
pant leg, like the flowy pant leg. The
Stop.
slowest
Yep.
fall. Slow. It's like scabbing now, but like scraped on
Stop.
my elbow
Raylene.
like this. Yeah, scraped. Rolled
Oh
over
my
like a roly
gosh.
poly. I went like rolled over, sat up
Did you
on the
scream?
street. No, I sat up like,
Jesus.
and I was like, and I'm all Fred, like, cause he's right there in the car. And he was just like on the
Yeah.
phone scrolling and he looks over. He's like, why are you on the floor? I'm all freaking just ate shit. A lady runs out of the little salon next door to Salon Centric. She's like, oh my gosh, are you okay?
Stop.
And I was like, I'm totally fine. Thank you so much for asking. And then I limped in.
Raylene.
Okay. Limped into Salon Centric, got my stuff. My knee is it's like bruised now when I walk like up and down the stairs, but it's good. I'm
Oh
still moving.
my gosh.
But I was like thinking, I'm like, it's the falls like
That
that.
is hilarious.
Yeah. If I
That's
was
what
80 years old,
my
it would have
coworker
took me
Lauren
out.
did. She was wearing flowy
Oh my
pants.
God.
Yeah, that could break a
Yes.
hip. She was wearing flowy pants, and when she went to step up on the curb, it got stuck on her shoe. And so she went to take a step, and
Yep.
she was stepping on it. So she slapped the concrete, slapped
Oh
it. And I
yeah.
was like, oh
Yeah.
my God.
Nope. Yep. That's why.
You're
And
lucky
that's
you didn't
why
lose a tooth, you know?
no, that's why I wear skinny jeans. I'm like, as soon as I was done with that, I was like,
Spandex only.
yeah. As soon as that happened and I was like, okay, I'm okay. Like my arm's all right. Nothing's broken. I was
Literally.
like, donating these bitches. Hell no.
Yeah.
Like
You need to learn how to
one
roll.
clip. Yeah, one clip of the foot. That was crazy.
Literally.
And
Because
then it happened
When
again.
he feels like he's falling, he'll just roll.
Yeah. Yeah.
Raylene.
Well, because I was wearing them because we went to the reception after. This was like a break in between church and the reception. So I was
Oh
at my
my God.
mom's going up the stairs, like going just up, and it clipped, and I like went forward, and my mom's like, get rid of those pants. I was like, oh, for sure. I was
Literally.
like, but I gotta
Jesus.
wear them today. This is the outfit. So I just had to like
Yeah, yeah,
just be
yeah,
careful.
yeah. One and done. You're
That
done.
happens Saturday. Other than that, everything's good. It's just been like so busy. What about you? I mean, I know sports. You have a graduation coming
Yeah,
up.
we're knee deep in sports right now. I've got the graduation. I got to go get a dress today. I'm going to go. My girlfriend from college is in town because her son's doing a basketball tournament out here. So I'm going to go catch some of his
Hmm.
games. I'm just excited. Like, the weekends have been really busy. I had my birthday last weekend. We just did dinner, nothing crazy. Curtis and Heather did a golf tournament together. So I kind of just got the house to myself with the kids, which I love.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, and I had a soccer game. Other than that, yeah, everything's great. Work is busy. I'm pushing forward with the other salon, so that should be happening soon. Um, I don't know of anything other than Alyssa's graduation. That's in a couple weeks. So she got her
An F
shoes,
forty
her dress, she got all
five.
of her stuff ready.
I'm
F45,
so
love
excited for. I
it.
can't
I'm
believe. I can't
recruiting
wait to
like
see
crazy, you
pictures.
guys. Like I have my swim moms going. I have my soccer moms going. I mean, any client that's like, I'm intimidated to go. And I'm like, girl, get a pass. We're going together, So it's
They're
fun.
gonna
I
start
love the
freaking
community
hosting
that
like
like it
your
brings me.
classes. It's all you're gonna get a freaking
No,
code
I
soon.
think people do this. You know
That's
what's
nuts.
interesting on Saturdays and Sundays? I don't know what day it is. I'm not a big shopper, but Viore has like events that they put on. And so I always see girls go in there, like the parking lot is full. So they do like, I don't know, like a bar workout. They'll do yoga at Viore. So like if you should, whoever's around Southern California, Viore at the San Clemente outlets hosts some kind of workout situation. So y'all should sign
It
up.
just did it
And
just
it's just
open
fun. It's fun.
or it's been there.
I don't know. I've
I
never
can't
been in it.
remember. But Fred
Yeah, it's more
and
recent.
my
Yes,
mom
it's more recent.
love the clothing. So soft, so comfortable.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Walmart has like a little off-brand of it and it's so comfy too. So I'm like,
Oh,
if you can't afford Viore, go to Walmart. They've
yeah.
got some options. I
Well,
don't like spending a lot of money on my clothes. So
I my mentality right now is I have like a couple, like Lulu leggings that I love and they're just like heavy rotation, but I'm like I
right.
don't want to spend so much on my either workout or clothes until I do lose weight. Like, and
Correct.
then I'm like, okay, then I'm gonna get
Got
those
it. Got it. Got it.
pieces and that's just what I'm
Yeah,
thinking. That's like in my mind where I'm like, I'll get, like, oh, if I
that
need a
makes sense.
shirt. I honestly, Erin, though, I wear the same stuff. All my work
Same.
clothing, like I have my Monday, Tuesday, like my outfit, my four pairs of pants that I wear, my three that I rotate, like the same sweater, the same shirt, like every week.
What?
So my laundry isn't
Oh
bad.
my
Yeah, every week.
God.
Yeah. It's
It's
like I
like
show up with
office
the same
space.
the same
You're just
ex
like waking up and doing the same
I
thing.
yeah, I wish
Raylene,
I freaking
you
love that
might want to
movie.
switch it up a little bit.
Well no
I
I
know.
wish they would give us like a polo or something because I would rock that. I love uniforms. Like I think
Just
I
a
would just be
uniform to be
like,
in. Yeah.
yeah, polo and black pants. If they're
I
like, here's
like
like three
to,
polos. I love that.
well, it's funny because, like, obviously I don't have HR or anything like that, but I like to dress as if I'm on vacation and then it gives me a different vibe for the day. So, like, my outfits, and I am living proof because 2 days ago I was like, you know what? I haven't worn black in a while. I'm just going to wear an all
Mm-hmm.
black outfit. So I wore a black t shirt, black jeans, and like Doc Martens. And not a big deal, but like, okay, that was my outfit for the day. The next day
Yeah.
I wore like a bright pink, like it was like a Hawaiian kind of vibe, more Florida, and then I wore like some holy jeans and like a bright pink sweater, and everybody all day long was like, oh my God, I love your outfit. Like everybody was like, and I was like, you guys, I wear shit like this all the time. And they're like, it's just like it's energy, it creates energy in the room. So
Yeah. No, right.
I
True. I
never
believe
really
that.
thought about that until people started saying something, and I'm like, you guys, I dress like this every day. And then my assistant McLean was like, it's because you wore black the other day, so like it's a different vibe. Like you definitely are a color type of person, and I'm like, yeah, I love wearing color because again, I think it gives people
I
energy around
rarely
me, and then I don't know, it's a weird thing.
I rarely see you wear
You don't wear a
black.
lot of
That's
color?
so true. No, yeah, I
I
don't.
know.
I wear a
I
lot of
know.
dark. I wear a lot of dark, yeah.
Lots of dark.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh, that's so funny. Yeah,
You and I are
I
like
don't
opposites
think
in every way.
and I don't yeah, every time I see you it's the bright, it's the fun colors, it's the
Mm-hmm.
patterns. Okay, so I got this really, well, I think it's really cute. It's like now my Sunday outfit. It's a hooded sweatshirt and like long sweat shorts, like that go to my knee. Like, like, do you remember those long
Jorts.
shorts?
Jorts.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
shorts.
Yeah.
But it's brown. It's
I have
brown.
those
Okay.
too. My
I
kids
love it.
are so embarrassed.
I am,
Brown
it is
jorts. We
my,
need a picture of
well,
this, please.
no, I will because I wear it. I was like, I freaking love this. I'm so cute. Fred shows
It's
up. He's
comfortable.
like, why do you look like a freaking UPS driver?
Well, now
Aaron,
you have
I
your
will
outfit for
Sunday.
Halloween.
No, Sunday. Sunday I will take a picture because that's like when I wear it when I'm
Please.
lounging. I look like a UPS delivery driver. Now I can't unsee it. So we're like
You can't
everywhere we
unsee
go,
it.
he's like, yeah, he's like, do you think you can go through the deliveries back door? I'm like, oh, yes. Oh. So yeah. So I'll take it
So
because
funny.
it's seriously, I was like,
I
yeah, I
love
didn't think
husbands
about
because
it, but
they're
I
just
love,
so
yeah,
humbling.
yeah. So that's my
I love
favorite
it though.
outfit.
That's
I
it
love
to
it.
me. It's
Yeah.
so funny.
And it was great. I
Yeah, I
got it brass
clearly dress for
plum. I
comfort
was
though.
like, exactly. If I'm going to
Bro,
the movies, I'm
they don't
wearing
even
comfy
have breast
clothes.
plum. Where did you get that? Like how long
No,
ago?
they have it. It's back. Brass
Where?
plum's back. Nordstrom. And the
Stop.
price
I
is
did not
so
know that.
reasonable. Yep. That's where I'll
I did
go.
not know
Straight to
that.
brass plum.
I thought they got rid
I
of
fit
all of
into
them.
the
I did not know that.
no,
Okay.
it's like the 90s are back. It came back and I fit into
I
an
did not know that.
XL. So I'm there. I was like, that's a reasonable
Love
price.
that, Raylene. Yeah, have you
Yeah.
gone down in sizes, do you think? Have
Okay,
you
so my
you
clothes
haven't
are
shopped,
fitting
so I mean
baggier.
obviously you got
I
those.
yeah.
Oh good.
My
Love that.
clothes are the jeans though are fitting now because the jeans I got, it was muffin top. So now they fit
Hmm.
comfortable. So I'm good with like
I
staying in
love
my
that for
jeans
you.
for a
That is the
while
best feeling ever. Yes.
where I'm like buttoning
I'm so
them.
happy.
It's there's no struggling. I'm feeling good.
Love.
But I
Love.
did something just popped into my head that I want to ask you. Did you end up
Yeah, talk
watching
about. Yeah, talk.
Housemaid?
Love it. I made Curtis and Porter watch it with me. Yes. But Sess. And are they going to do
Aaron.
another one? I heard the
Yep.
book has a series.
Yep. Yep.
Love it. Yeah,
And
we
I
were
think
like
who
super into it.
shoot, who now I can't remember the actress who signed on for the second one along with Cindy Sweeney. Um I'll have to text
Oh,
you as
is
soon
there
as
a
I
new?
look it up.
Oh, yeah.
But she's our yeah, a new actress. But Aaron,
Love that.
that twist.
Um, I know.
I
Have you
had no
seen
well, I never read the
DTF St.
books.
Louis?
No, Fred told me to watch that. No, Fred didn't.
It's
Somebody who told
so
me to watch
good.
that. I love
Me,
Jason
my
Bateman.
mom, he's no, Raylene, the characters in this show is so good. I mean, it's definitely inappropriate, so if you have kids, don't watch it. But
Yeah.
um the character development and the little details of each character is so funny to me, but it's a serious series and it's like they're solving a crime, but the little details that they have, like the guy's wife is like, to make extra money she's an umpire, and like so he's kind of like struggling with like finding her attractive because they're older and all that stuff, all the shit we talk about. And it's like, and he's like, I can't get the umpire outfit out of my mind. And then they like break to it and she's like all big and like walking around the house. But it's
Oh
just like
my
weird details
gosh.
like that where you're just like, oh my God, the characters in the show. But the Jason Bateman and his best friend are like so
Wait, who's
loving.
the other
It is so
actor?
pure. It is so sweet. I don't know who
Who's
he
the
is,
other?
but one of my coworkers was saying he was in Stranger Things. He was like
Oh,
the
he plays Hopper. He plays Hopper.
sheriff or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Yes.
know. I've never seen Stranger Things, but
Okay.
yeah, she's like, that's the guy from Stranger Things. I'm like, I don't know what that is.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna
I'm
plug my phone
watching
in just
that
so it
this
doesn't die.
weekend.
But what,
I am
Raylene, you
watching
gotta
that.
tell me because it's like it's
Okay.
pretty like there's weird shit that happens that's like definitely not child friendly,
Well, that's
like sexual stuff.
of well, yeah. Well, I started watching The Boys. Do you have Prime?
I do.
Do you have
What
Amazon?
is
Okay,
it?
so it's called The Boys, and it's like superheroes,
Okay.
but in this world, the superheroes are like they're not villains, but they are kind of like get away with shit. It is it's raunchy, but it's good. Like it is not a
Is
kid show,
it?
but it is yeah. It's the same where you're just like, what the heck? Like I was all, what did I just freaking watch? But it's so good.
Literally.
It's so good. Yeah, The Boys.
Okay. Okay. So the
It has
boys.
yeah, Jack Quaid. When I post this on Monday, I'll put our recommendations in the
Yeah, we should.
on
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Instagram.
Yeah.
I'll put our
Shows to watch.
recommendations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect. I'm gonna watch DTF. Just watch the first episode of The Boys. Yes, it is not well, I don't think kid friendly
Okay.
because there is sexual
Okay.
content, but it's
Yeah.
good. I liked it. I did go to the movies
Okay.
though, and I watched The Mummy.
And what did you watch?
Lee Cronin's The
Have
Mummy.
I seen it? Okay.
It
This
is
is like the
creepy
old
as
school mummy that
hell.
used to be.
No, this is like a
Really?
new I
Oh.
guess it is the producers that did Evil Dead, the Evil Dead franchise, like Evil Dead Rise, and James Wan, who did all the Conjuring movies. Creepy body.
Ooh.
Is it called like
Is it
body
jump
horror or
scare or
body gore? Like skin peeling. You see um
oh.
like veins, you see like ligaments. I was a like
Oh.
yes. So but
Wow.
I
That's
recommend waiting
pretty,
till it's
yeah.
on a streaming service. Um just so you
Okay.
can like I watch it with the kids. I won't watch it with the kids. But
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
it's crazy.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
watched that. So that
Okay.
recommend, but just wait until it's out on a streaming service. But
Yeah, yeah,
yeah. All right, Aaron.
yeah.
What's
All
what's going
right.
on? What's the
Let's see
topic?
what
What's
else.
happening?
That's
I'm
it, I
ready.
think.
Yeah.
Okay, so I recently, one of my clients just went to El Salvador for a surf trip. And while he
Hmm.
was out there, him and his son went together. Apparently, he has like an autoimmune issue before this happened, but so his immune system isn't great. But anyways, long story
Hmm.
short, they were kind of off the grid in some random location, and he got a spore in his lungs from the soil out there. Okay, and I read up on it, and it's like you can find it in bat caves, stuff like that. So like they were clearly in an area that had like more things in their environment than I think we would out here, okay? Because they're like kind of in the jungly area. Anyways, long story short, he gets it stuck in his the lungs and doesn't know it, right? So I think it's been like a month or so since he's been home. And he's just like, they thought he had stage 4 cancer, lung cancer. He's been in the ICU. I mean, it's like, I didn't know this until the wife like was like, hey, can you cut the hair at the house? And I was like, yeah, of course. Why? What's going on? And she was like explaining to me, and I was like, they got to keep him in a bubble. And I'm like, holy crap. Like, so anyways, it made me think about how oftentimes in marriage, like you don't think about this when you're getting married because you're usually young and like not really thinking about the worst case scenarios. But a lot of times in marriage, you have to carry your partner, and nobody really talks about this, right? And so, for those of you that have experienced having a spouse that lost a job or, got injured and has to heal from an injury, or they have to pause their life in a way that they're not providing or they're not doing the things that make them feel like they're contributing to the household. It's so much. All I thought was, obviously I care about Bill, so I'm like, oh my gosh, like let me pray for him, whatever, the whole thing. Like, of course I'll be there. Anything I could do to help this family, I'll help. And just to see the man of the house go down, it affects everybody. Now the kids, like I'm just thinking like, God, the kids are probably worried. The son doesn't have his best friend anymore. The wife is like worried about the kids, worried about the health, worried about, she's nursing, she's doing all the things. And she's like, and she has to work too. And she's just like, and all I was thinking was like, I'm like, yeah, I was like praying for him. But then the next day I woke up and I was like, how is she doing with all of this? So I texted them on privately and I was like, hey, how are you? Are you okay? Because like there are people that are like
Hmm.
doing stuff like that where they're like making sure their spouse is alive and getting the kids to school and picking up and working while they're at school and having to make sure the medications are done properly and taking them to doctor's appointments and doing all the things. Not to mention we're watching your spouse die. You know what I mean? So I'm like, holy shit! Like you guys are going through so much right now, and I just wanted to like kind of talk about like there are some women that like really don't talk about it or don't have girlfriend groups. And I just wanted to kind of put it out there where I've had that experience where Curtis broke his neck. And so I had to like do all the things and had little babies at the time and had to do it was so much. It was so hard on our marriage. It was and he just wasn't feeling like he was kind of depressed because he didn't have the providing that he wanted to be a part of the family and do something. Men are typically doers. So it really affected his mental health a lot. And I think that a lot of people don't talk about the mental health of their husbands. And when that is out and you have to carry the household, it is hard. And I just wanted to talk about it because I know there's got to be other women out there that are struggling with this, what it's like to have to carry the household and what it's like to have a partner that can't snap out of it, or physically can't get out of it, like watching
Hmm.
her. I'm like he would love to get back in action and go to a kid's soccer game, like, so I just wanted to talk about it and be like, hey, you know, I see, like, there are, if you have any issues like that and you're struggling with this, like, feel free to email us or whatever. We're here for you because, you never know what mom on the sideline is like going through that. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's pretty wild to sit there um, and she would never say anything, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm gonna plug this in before my phone dies. Yay. Okay.
I
Can you hear me?
yeah, I mean, we never, yes, I can still hear you.
Okay.
I haven't experienced that. I know when Fred and I first got married, I was 31, and like it was like my two previous jobs prior, and it was just like a hard situation. I wasn't happy, and I was like, I just don't want to like be here anymore. It can is there I really just want to leave, and I was given, I mean,
Yeah.
very lucky, given the opportunity to be like, fine, go ahead, like you can leave that job and then find something else. But I've never, the only time Fred hasn't worked in during our marriage is COVID. He was furloughed just for, I think it was like a few weeks or something, and I was like still working. But I think during that furlough time, it's kind of like a leave, I believe. So he was still getting
Yeah.
paid some money. But that's like the only thing. But I do think, because how my mind is, I always think the worst. If somebody doesn't answer their phone, something happened. If I hear a car accident,
Really?
I'm calling because I'm like, what are you guys okay? Like I heard a car accident, could it be something? So I am always thinking the worst. Honestly, it's horrible, and I do not recommend you guys to do that because my mind just goes to the absolute worst scenario that can happen. Like I really do
You're
think, yeah, like
highly
even
not recommended.
I do not do this to yourself, but can, I mean, I can't even imagine what she is going through. How insane, Aaron. But now that they know what it is, are they on like a path to helping? Like, is
They're
there,
hoping that's what it is. They're just like, the problem with our healthcare is like they just start giving you
gosh,
meds blindly. And so the
to
amount
see
of
if it
antibiotics
works?
this guy has been on.
Oh,
Yeah, and it's like it's not even like, oh, we've been treating the wrong thing this whole time. So it's like his gut is shit. Like it's just a whole thing. But still, like, I mean, all I'm thinking, like, just you've got to stay in the moment. You got to what we talked about before. It's just you got to stay present. Every day is a gift. You have to really count
mm-hmm,
your blessings. And when I
mm-hmm,
see, I am so thankful that I'm allowed to see what other
yeah,
people are struggling with, and hope, and I try to, help them out any way I can. Even just a haircut. I know it sounds stupid, but even just a haircut for him to make him feel like he's a little bit normal because he's a very clean cut guy. So like just to make him feel a little bit of normalcy while
yeah,
he's struggling through this. I'm just like anything I could do to help. But I sit there and I'm like, wow, I could come home and be upset that the dishes aren't done, or that my son didn't clean his
right,
room, or my husband didn't do this. But this family over here is just like holding on to watch the dad breathe right, and I'm just sitting there thinking, wow, like it's stuff like that that makes me really humbled enough to be like, my life is great. I have nothing to complain about. All these little things that
exactly,
frustrate me through the day really don't matter in the scheme of life. So there's a lot of people struggling out there. There's a lot of
yeah,
women have to hold the fort down, and it is not natural. Nobody talks about it when you first get married because everybody thinks their husbands are going to last forever and they're little like superheroes. And every kid thinks their dad's a superhero. So it's hard when the superheroes of the family are taken out. And yeah, so I have experienced it with Curtis. Construction in his field, it's like, when they're done with a job, they typically will like, okay, they'll get their layoff and then they'll wait for another job to start. And it's like,
mm-hmm,
he doesn't do that anymore, but that's how it used to be. Or they would chase the money. So they would go travel, do a big shutdown, come home, stay off of work for a couple months. And I'm like, I started noticing the cycle of like every time you stay off of a job, you get really in your head. You start getting really insecure. You start like your mental game starts really going down, deteriorating. I'm like, I need you just to find a 40-hour a week job. Like you cannot go
mm-hmm,
without a job for months anymore. I'm done with that. Like it's harder on me to try to snap you out of it, motivate you, be your cheerleader. You got this. Don't worry. You're worthy. Like all the things.
yeah.
It's just like, guy, I need you to work on this because I don't have the mental capacity to do it for everybody in the household. You know what I mean? Um,
Yep, exactly.
but I'm sure there's other women that are doing that, you know. And
Yeah.
so
That
anyway,
is
hold on with grace, you guys. There's a lot
yes.
going on in this world, and you know, I would never know, you know. And then the kids try to be like kids still, like they want to go surfing. Like I feel so bad because the son wants to go surfing here, and then he's kind of like, but I don't want to go without dad, you know. And it's like, you know,
Oh.
it's a whole, yeah.
Yeah, that is, I
But
mean,
you know, we'll
that's
get through it.
it's a reminder that life is precious, life is short, anything can
It is,
happen.
it is.
Um, and I'm just
Work on
thinking
our
to
health, but
myself,
that's the
like,
biggest
if
thing.
nothing but yeah, yeah, if nothing bad has happened, really try to enjoy and be present. Like, don't be like me and
Yes,
think the worst all the time. That is so
there's a
sad.
reason
Well,
I
I'm
should make it on a
definitely,
plane.
yeah. Oh my gosh, Aaron, I had a dream that I
Did
was
you fly?
slowly preparing. I was sitting on a plane. We didn't take off, but how weird. I was sitting
That
on
means
a
it's going to happen,
plane.
Raylene.
It didn't take off though. Like I was able to sit
That's
on the
fine.
plane.
Yes.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh, that's
Raylene,
crazy. I remember
this
that.
makes
It's
me
gonna happen.
so happy. That means you're open and willing
That
to
is
it. That's what that means.
so crazy. Yep.
I love
And
that
I
for
don't even
you.
remember
I
where
love
we
that
were
for
going.
us.
We were sitting on it. That's crazy. Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
So
I'm
that's an
so
intro,
happy for
right?
this.
We're slowly getting in there. It's gonna, I mean, it has to happen. But you know what? I do need to
It's
renew my
going to happen.
passport.
There's
So
no
that's
way it's not.
step number one. Yeah. I have to renew my
I mean,
passport.
I don't care if I
Um,
don't care if it's to Arizona, you know, like even if it's a 45-minute flight,
yeah.
like we got to start
Yeah.
somewhere.
I know. Even we totally flew to Arizona when our friends got married. That is so fun. I used to be like, I love flying. It's way faster than driving. And now I'm like, sure, I'll drive 4 days to New York. Yeah, let's get on that. Let's get now. I'm like, I'm all my I think my mom and my uncle Johnny are hopefully planning a trip to New Mexico in October. And I was like, well, how long's the train ride? Anybody want to go on a train and try
Yeah, no,
that?
my client
And
just did the train ride to New Mexico.
it's like 13
She
hours,
just did
right? Or
that
something
whole
like that.
thing. Yeah, it's like a 30-hour thing. Yeah.
And so my uncle Johnny's like, I will not be going on a train. I was like, I was just wondering, like just want to see how long it would take. But yeah, so they'll
Yeah,
fly
no,
definitely
no.
and they'll go. But yes, it's happening, guys. I will get over it. Aaron, that was yeah, that's everybody. Please, I mean, we're here to support. I'm totally keeping that family in my thoughts and in my prayers. That is
Yeah,
just so sad. A
yeah.
trip.
But
You're
I
like
mean,
you're going on a
listen,
trip
that's why
and
we
just
do this
anything
podcast.
happens.
We
Yeah.
need to put our health in front. We have to
Yes.
really appreciate and just work on it because that's how much. And watching him, like honestly, him and I were having a good conversation at the end where I was like, you also, I go, Bill, I know how much the medications and all this stuff needs to heal you, but I said you also need to believe that you are going to heal. Like
Mm-hmm.
just like a practice of a sport. You have to wake up every day and you have to believe it. You have to tell yourself the mantra until it happens. Like it's just something you have to believe into existence. That is how that works.
Yeah.
And so he's like, yeah, you're right. He's right. I believe that. And I'm like, so every day create a little paragraph that you have to talk to yourself every single day and it'll happen. So
Yes.
that's what I got for you. Yeah. I hope
All
yeah.
right.
And I
I
really,
mean,
that's why we do this. So anything,
yep.
anything positive that we could throw out there, that's what I want to talk
Well,
about, you know?
well, Aaron, enjoy your weekend. Stay healthy. Um, you get your
Same.
fitness in, I'll get my fitness in, and everybody enjoy life, enjoy the moments, enjoy family. And we're here to
Yay.
support you.
Yes.
Thank you so much, everybody. Have a fabulous weekend. And this will be posted on Monday. Aaron, I'll talk to you soon.
Yay.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, it ended.